Hey folks, welcome to this week's episode of Lunker Junkies TV. Rocky and I are out of Seward, Alaska with Captain Bo, one of our full-time captains here at Fish Seward, Alaska. In the background we've got Barwell Island. That lets you know that we are heading out of Resurrection Bay into the Gulf of Alaska. One of the neat parts about Seward, Alaska is there's a lot of reminiscences of World War II, and on top of Barwell Island there's actually some old military bunkers up there, and the U.S. government during World War II truly believed that if anywhere was going to be invaded, it was going to be the state of Alaska. So all over Alaska there's these military bunkers. It's really neat. But Bo, what are we going to be doing today?
We're going to be cruising out to Montague. We got about another 40 miles to go. We're going to try to do some trolling right off the shoreline, about 90 feet of water, so we're going to pick them up pretty good. And then from there, we're going to see how many we can get and go straight to lingcod, do some drifting around some rock piles, do some good flat work, and just stay away from the rocks and see if we can get some decent ones pulled out.
Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun, and as most of you know, we own FishSewardAlaska.com. My wife and I do. We've got 2 charter boats out of Seward. Bo's one of our full-time captains. We also brought our oldest boy DJ, who's a full-time deckhand. He's going to be with us today. It should be a lot of fun. The weather's perfect. Rocky, we're excited to have you here.
Finally made it to Alaska. Right on, brother. Glad to be here.
All right. Well, let's go fill that freezer. Stay tuned for more Lunker Junkies TV.
Fish on! That's a good one.
Lunker Junkies TV is brought to you by Mark. Get ready for your season. Cascade Farm and Outdoors. ProCure Bait Scents. All natural bait scents and cures. Shasta Tackle. Luring you to the best of fishing. Yakima Bait Company. Home of the Rooster Tail. Bait Buttons. Because presentation matters. And B&R Tackle. Manufacturers of the Steelhead Holy Worm. The Real Tech. Hypnotic Customs. And Oregon Fishing Adventure.
One thing when you're fishing heavy current and you've got multiple lines on the boat, it's extremely important to put together some type of process, some type of pattern for letting your lines out. The way I like to do it is the stern rods go first, then the middle rods, and then what I call the bow rod or the cabin rod. If the 2 rods closest to the cabin, if one of them, let's say this guy here in the middle gets a fish, reels up, then you have the bow rod trade places, and that, because your lines are always at an angle, that'll really help prevent tangles. Another thing that helps prevent tangles is stopping your bait on the way down multiple times. If I'm fishing 200 feet, I'll probably stop it 10, 15 times on the way down. And that's to control the drop, the descent of the weight. Even though I'm using 2 pounds of lead, the current can really carry that lead. So by stopping it, you bring it back towards your rod tip and can really control it on the way down. And owning a charter boat, that's probably the biggest, most frustrating mistake that I see on a regular basis, is not controlling the descent. And those of you that own your own boats and you only chase big fish or halibut once in a while, it gets very frustrating when you spend a lot of time tangled up. So try that out. Try getting a pattern together. Follow that pattern. Tell everybody on the boat how you're doing it, and it'll really help out and put more fish on the box. Give it a couple checks, a couple cranks. Make sure I can pull out line, we're fishing.
So I've got quite possibly my first Alaskan halibut. Yep, there it is. There's color.
Ling.
That's a big ling.
Oh, that's a monster ling.
Keeper? Yeah, he's keeper.
Yeah!
So halibut fishing, you need a quality reel. I'm running the Avit 30 2 speeds, 80-pound Power Pro line on here today. We're fishing about 160 feet of water. I like to go down, hit bottom, and crank up 2 times. Some folks think that they want their baits to sit right on the bottom. That's a good way to lose a lot of weight. It's a good way to catch a lot of skates. Plus, when your bait's up off the bottom, you're going to be able to really see the bite, and you're going to be able to, when we're fishing with circle hooks, you're going to be able to really get those hook sets. So we're going to send them down there and get started. Halibut are a scent-attracted fish, so it normally takes a while unless you're at a chicken patch to get some fish on. We're not at a chicken patch today, so it may take a little bit of time to get a big halibut going, but we're going to call one in. So there's bottom, push my lever drag forward, give it a couple cranks up. When you're fishing big halibut, it's important, in my opinion, to use a good quality lever drag reel. I like to set my drag so that I can pull out line by hand. The advantage to a lever drag reel is you can push it all the way forward so you can't pull out line. So when you got a big halibut and you need to turn him, you can push it forward. But for what we call the set or the strike, you can back this drag down where you can pull out line, no problem. That way when you get a big halibut munching on it, he can take line and you don't have to worry about it. It gives you a chance to move up the other rods up out of the way, and then you can really get to work on them. Bo right here is fishing with a jig. We've got a 24-ounce jig on there with a Killian's Big and Grub tail. When you've got current, pounding the bottom with a jig is a great way not only to catch fish, but it's a good way to call the fish to let them know that you're here.
Fish on.
Dude, that's a big fish. Get yours up, baby. So we got a good quality halibut on right here. He's definitely pounding the rod, tip down. Anytime you're fishing big fish, everybody has to work as a team. Make sure you get those other rods up and out of there. So those big halibut, they don't fight hard in the beginning. They fight hard halfway up. I've had a lot of 100 to 200 pound fish. Then once they hit that surface, they start running around the boat. You don't want to be that person who loses a fish because you didn't get your rods up. It's on this one too. So we got a little bit of a tangle. Another advantage to using an aluminum reel, you want to find out if your rod's part of that tangle. If you put your ear on there, you can hear the other lines being reeled up, the vibration through the line. Yeah, one of the worst parts about braided line in a tangle on a nice quality fish is braid to braid can easily cut the other guy's line. We're using a 400-pound test mono leader.
Hi. Oh, dang. That's a big silver gray. Nice fish.
So that's a good way to start the day. First fish, 30 pounds. We're down in the water, what, 5 minutes maybe? I highly recommend when you're using a mono leader system and you're fishing multiple rods, make your own leaders and make them with some quick disconnects. So as you can see here, we've got a huge tangled mess, but right away Bo was able to gaff the fish, unhook it from the tangle, and pop it free. So the type of swivels that we're using is called a corkscrew swivel. And when you make your leaders, use a corkscrew swivel at the top of your leader, and then or on your main line, I mean, and then all your other pieces to your leader, if you've got 2 or 3 pieces to that leader, put all those on quick disconnects as well. They're rated at 700, 800 pounds for the swivels. They're not going to break, and it can sometimes save you a fish.
Lunker Junkies TV is brought to you by Mark. Get ready for your season. Cascade Farm and Outdoors. Procure Bait Sense. All natural bait scents and cures. Shasta Tackle. Luring you to the best of fishing. Yakima Bait Company. Home of the rooster tail. Bait Buttons. Because presentation matters. Umpqua Marine and Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen. The Real Tech. Hypnotic Customs. And Oregon Fishing Adventure.
Hey guys, Randy Wells, Lunker Junkies TV. You see me in a few episodes here and there, and in case you didn't know, I'm also a full-time fishing guide in both Oregon and Alaska. In Alaska, you can visit my website at fishsewardalaska.com. Based out of Seward, chasing halibut, lingcod, rockfish, and salmon. We're also based out of Southern Oregon in the fall for fall salmon and winter steelhead fishing. OregonFishingAdventure.com. Check it out. If you'd ever like to do a great fishing trip, let me know. Now stay tuned for more Lunker Junkies TV.
That's a nice fish. Color yet?
See blue. Another one. Getting that current to surf it up.
That's a big fish.
Nice one.
Wow!
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get the camera at it. Taking lots.
Man.
Good job, doing great.
Woo! Look at that, brother. Woo!
Good day, buddy.
That's what you come to Alaska for right there, baby. Look at that. Woo!
Good
I am jacked.
Shooter, DJ?
Is it a big one?
Really?
Big ling. Yeah. Woohoo!
Nice.
You know it's a big ling when it swallows a whole salmon carcass. Grab that salmon. There's a salmon just came up. A salmon just came up and hit our hoochie that we just had sitting here in the water because we reeled it up, make sure it didn't get tangled. It just came up and hit the hoochie right at the surface. Fish on, right there. We need the net. So like I said, have that salmon rod out there. I don't care where you're fishing. There's nothing wrong with having an extra rod out there. That's acting like a king the way it's swimming on top of the surface, running out. That is a nice king right there.
No way.
Oh, is he still on?
Yeah,
he's still there.
Cool back's in my way.
Kings fight so much harder than silvers do. They like to stay on the surface of the water. They peel line. So much more exciting for fishing. One thing about Montague, there's a lot of feeder kings out here. Pull some line out. And I apologize, that is not a king. That is just a great big huge silver. Huge silver.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get a larger fish on, we like to take it out of the rod holder. Not only do you get to fight it, but that way the swells aren't affecting it as much. So when you're coming down the swell, it's easier to reel up on it. But really, where you can pump it, and you pretty much just top the fish to the surface. It makes it a lot easier. You get a good fight out of it. And you actually have a natural little pocket in your hip that the rod fits just perfect in. We're all born with it.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
Just as this way.
We had 2 rods down next to each other. It was a triple stack of herring I just put in there. This halibut's big enough that while it was biting one rod, its tail was smacking the other rod. That gives you an idea on how big this fish actually is. So I'm betting that this is going to be a shooter. We're using a single shot 410 with triple aught buckshot.
Oh yeah,
This is a big fish.
Yeah!
Woo!
Nice fish!
Now we've got to hurry up because we got a salmon on at the same time. Oh! It was on the spinner. It drug the spinner all the way out there. We couldn't do anything with it because we were fighting that halibut.
Fishing on the bandit.
So I just had a really good takedown here. One thing about fishing deep, fishing bait, if you miss a fish, man, reel up, check that bait. I know it's a lot of work, especially when you're halibut fishing, but don't let it just sit down there. No bait, no fish. Get yourself a quality reel. It won't be so painstaking to reel up and check your bait on a regular basis. So I had 3 herring on here. That's what I got left. Rig it up and try again.
Oh, that one's going nuts.
Oh yeah. You got that on video?
Oh, he's a small guy. Alright, maybe he's not small, but he's smaller.
There it is.
Oh, slip and drag.
There he is. Chicken butt.
Nice halibut.
So I just put on a 12-ounce jig with a Killian's Big and Grub. While these guys were fixing up a tangle, I'll send it down there and fish out.
Gaffman.
Get a little Procure Super Gel. Damn! Seems like a decent fish. Damn.
Hey, look at that rod.
You know it's a good day when you're throwing back 30-pounders. Maybe.
Lunker Junkies TV is brought to you by Mark. Get ready for your season. Cascade Farm and Outdoors. Procure Bait Sense. All natural bait scents and cures. Shasta Tackle. luring you to the best of fishing. Yakima Bait Company, home of the rooster tail. Bait buttons, because presentation matters. Umpqua Marine and Boats, built by fishermen for fishermen. The Real Tech, Hypnotic Customs, and Oregon Fishing Adventure.
Do whatever that is, it's big.
It's a ling, dude.
Big bucket mouth.
There's no head shake whatsoever.
Did I just get this up out of the way?
Oh, it's taking line.
Now it is.
Be nice, fish. Be nice. Oh, it's not that green on him.
Yep. He's going back down to the bottom.
Wait a second. Let this box out.
You got color?
No.
Huh?
No.
Hey, look, you go this way real fast, and I'll be right here. You want me to guide the leader, or you want to guide it?
You got it?
Okay, bring it to me, DJ.
You got the gun. Yeah.
Ready? Don't.
It's fine.
Misfire?
Here's all the gas.
Take it. Take the
Got
gun.
it.
Yeah! Man! Woo! Damn right!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Finishing up the day here. Lunker Junkies TV. Oh! Yeah, this ain't no crappie. All right, here you go.
You over it?
Oh yeah. I got one big one today.
Supple, isn't it?
The swells are picking up on us pretty good. We need one fish. We're expecting a 25 knot wind and an 8-foot sea for the ride home.
Party on.
Yeah? Yeah.
That's a good one.
Lunker Junkies TV is brought to you by Mark. Get ready for your season. Cascade Farm and Outdoors. Procure Bait Scents. All natural bait scents and cures. Shasta Tackle, luring you to the best of fishing. Yakima Bait Company, home of the rooster tail. Bait buttons, because presentation matters. And B&R Tackle, manufacturers of the steelhead holy worm. The Real Tech, Hypnotic Customs, and Oregon Fishing Adventure. If you're looking for a nice place to vacation this summer, check out Salmon Harbor Marina in the beautiful little fishing town of Winchester Bay, Oregon. They have everything from fishing, charters, boating, ATV rentals, sand dunes, riding, backpacking, hiking, crabbing, and check out our crab dock, built just for crabbing. Both hook and non-hook camping, kite flying, beautiful beaches, easy access boat ramps, bathrooms and shower facilities. Just a beautiful place to vacation. Salmon Harbor Marina and RV Park in the beautiful town of Winchester Bay, Oregon.
Born to be fishermen. We were born to be fishermen. So come along with me on Lunker Junkies. On Lunker Junkies. We're Lunker Junkies. You can't go out